Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I've just come back from a really nice long walk on the beach with my dog, hence why she's asleep right now. But I've been wanting to do this video for you for a while now actually, but I've been feeling a lot of fear. And I've been feeling a lot of fear for coming out publicly stating as a health practitioner that I actually drink wine. And so I was questioning myself around this, like, why can't I admit to the world that, yes, I do enjoy my wine? And, it questioned me to think about this. And when I look at a lot of the health professionals that I look up to and who I'm with at, various conferences and stuff, they all go and drink wine with their dinner. We just do it responsibly and we make sure we're not nutrient deficient and we know how to take care of ourselves so we're not having a negative or we alleviate the negative effect on the body. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I want you to know that I am human and I do enjoy wine, and I think that's one of the reasons clients do like to work with me is because I don't shame them for doing what most of us do. I don't believe in extreme diets, for one. But anyways, this aside, what I wanted to talk to you about was the results of my 30-day challenge, giving up wine for January, and I do what's called Sober January, right? And so for the last 3 years since I've moved back to Vancouver, I've made this a ritual of mine that every January or November I do a 30-day challenge, and I wanted to tell you the results. And the reason I do this, there's various reasons I do this. One is to prove to myself that I can. I like to do it to give my body a break. So we all know, even if you're drinking wine responsibly, it's still a poison. It's still bad for us. So I like to give my body a break. I like to watch my body if there's any changes. Does my skin improve? Does my energy improve? To kind of see if it is affecting me negatively in a way that I haven't noticed. I also really believe in doing 2 liver cleanses a year, because no matter how good my diet is and how well I take care of myself, there's still a lot of things in this world we can't control. I can't control what I'm breathing in the air out there. I can't control the food I'm eating in restaurants. I can't control that they're using rancid oils or there's genetically modified ingredients. I can't control that there's heavy metals in our food, right? So this is why I like to actually perform 2 liver cleanses a year, to give my body a break and to release what might have been stored up in it. And so, obviously if I'm going to do a proper liver cleanse, I need to forego alcohol. And I also do it to test my social resiliency, to make sure I'm not dependent on it as a social lubricant when I'm in social situations. Am I able to go out for dinner or go to a dinner party and be okay not drinking while people around me are? So I just like to test myself. It's really good to test who you really are by doing this. So what I noticed is I actually didn't miss it. And people who know me, I'm very much a Francophile. I really like my red wine, especially my Merlot. People know to always bring me Merlot. But I didn't miss it. And I had no cravings. And even on days when I may have been dealing with more stress or I was upset, I didn't look to go have wine. It wasn't my default. And I had a beautiful bottle in my cabinet that was just sitting there staring at me, but I still had no desire to go open to it because I was just feeling really good. And, it's funny because we say that the 2 hardest things for someone to give up are coffee and alcohol. Because if you give up coffee, what do you do for social occasions during the day? And if you give up alcohol, what do you do for social occasions at night? And it just goes to show how dependent we are on these drugs or stimulants. So that's why I like to test myself. So at the end of the 30 days, I went out for dinner with a friend of mine. We went to a really nice Italian restaurant here. And then the waitress came and asked if I wanted a glass of red. And I looked at my friend and I'm like, I'm not sure that I'm ready to give up my sobriety yet. I'm really quite enjoying this. And then I saw on the menu they had a Cannonau, which is technically it's got the most amount of antioxidants in it. It's a type of red wine from the south of Italy. And then I was kind of like, all right, twist my rubber arm, I'll have just 1 glass. And I did just stay at 1 glass. But you know what I noticed is the next morning I was destroyed. And we're not talking nausea or anything. My mental cognition was destroyed. I was so slow. And I can't risk losing that amount of mental cognition when I have to work. And because I had been clean the entire 30 days before, I had gotten used to having such great energy and such great mental clarity that even that one glass was enough to throw me off. And it really made me question that it's just not worth it. And so here we are at the end of February, and I'm still going strong. I haven't gone back. And so I'd actually like to invite you to do a 30-day challenge. And, it could be for sugar, it could be for dairy, it could be for gluten, or it could also be for alcohol. Go and test yourself. You will be amazed at what you find out. I've just finished marking these papers for my students, and they had to do one of these elimination type diets. And I will admit to you, doing a food diary is one of the most painstaking things you will ever do. But my God, do you learn a lot about yourself by doing it. And it especially like around your willpower, what you're able to accomplish and how good you feel. A lot of times, the cleaner you get, the worse the hangover. Or say you eat a really clean diet and then you go and eat processed food. You don't realize how crappy it makes you feel until you've cleaned your body up. So I'd really like to invite you to try it for yourself, whatever it may be that you're thinking right now, I need to try giving this up for 30 days. Do it. Challenge yourself. I think you're really going to learn a lot about yourself. And I'm really enjoying not having wine. I can't believe I'm saying this. So life is short. Keep challenging yourself and learning things about yourself. You'd be surprised. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think you're going to give up. I can't wait to hear about it. Ciao.